But we don't even have an appreciation for how much our life is distorted and our perspective is changed, and everything we perceive is altered by Babylon, in which we're born into, grow up in, and are influenced by every day. And I just have this sense of Isaiah understanding what the children of God are supposed to be and how they're supposed to live. And then he realizes, not only in his day, but in the future, the day in which we live now, just how far off track we as children of God are from living covenantal society. And he was so aware of it.
Well, we're full of biases just from being born and growing up in the world, right? In the figurative Babylon. And that seeps into our approach to the gospel all the time.
Yes, so much.
And I think there's so much that we don't even realize how much.
There is an aspect to growth in the gospel that requires each of us individually to begin to let go and essentially be broken down to basically a place where we feel like, okay, I don't understand hardly anything anymore about the world around me, but we become so not desensitized, but taken out of Babylon and start to just get rid of all of our preconceived notions, even those that seemingly might be okay or might help with as a coping mechanism or help us make sense of the world. At a certain point, we've got to let go of all of those preconceived notions and allow the Lord and the Spirit to build us back up. Because if we act like so many members of early on in the church, investigators who come into the church, or even Christians today who cling to the past of culture and tradition, if we allow that tradition, that culture to affect and impact every way we view the gospel and the restoration, we're always limiting ourselves. There is so much about tradition that we've got to break free of, and that's scary. I mean, that is really hard, but Isaiah knew this. He could clearly see this, and the early prophets understood this too. But that, just like what the military tries to do, with our warriors today, you got to break them down. You got to get rid of all of this baggage from the past, and then allow the Spirit to build you back up with the perspective, knowledge, and understanding of real truth. And then you start to realize so much stuff that mattered to you before means nothing. There's nothing there. It's not even worth spending time on. Don't even worry about it.
Well, it's what's the saying? It's easier to convince someone of a lie than to convince them they've been lied to.
Yeah, correct.
And we were kind of joking before the episode, but it's like you have to accept that you have biases. Mm-hmm. You have to accept that there's things you take as truth that you may be wrong about. Mm-hmm. You have to have a level of humility. We were kind of talking, joking before the episode here, but we were saying like, what if it comes out that the world really is flat? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's something that people's going to say, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what if that were true and it came out, right? Scientifically proven the world is flat now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is that something that you would be able to accept?
Yeah.
Is that something that, or is the science you've been taught so ingrained into you that you would just reject it regardless of evidences that are coming forth? And that's like an extreme example.
Of course.
Right? But it's the thought experiment.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. If you found this content spiritually enlightening, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Like the gospel, these little things make all the difference, and it helps the algorithm push out better content for everyone to enjoy on YouTube.